What happens when an older woman having problems in her marriage tries to seduce a younger man? Find out in today's episode of Age Gap Love Stories, Forbidden Desires, a series that discusses the most taboo age gap relationships shown on film and TV. Before we get into the video, don't forget to please subscribe to the channel, and also hit that notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any future age gap love stories. This episode features scenes from the BBC British daytime soap opera, Doctors. Maggie, portrayed by actress Karen Drury, famous for her role as Susanna Morrissey in the British soap opera, Brookside, is an older woman who is having problems in her marriage. Following an argument with her husband, Maggie goes to a bar for a drink, where she strikes up a conversation with a young bartender, Jack.
Tough morning.
Oh, you know.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Who do you think I have? Nice young man pouring me a large drink.
When Jack mentions that he is a university student, and that he is only working behind the bar to earn money for his tuition fees, Maggie offers him a job at her home.
Look, I've got a proposition for you. I've got some things that need moving around the garden. Too heavy for me. Lend me a hand after your shift and I'll give you £50. My husband's away and I need a bit of muscle. Deal?
Jack, happy to make some additional cash, gladly accepts the offer, and after work, he turns up at Maggie's house.
You came! Follow me! Hope you're ready to do some humping. You can start with these pots.
Maggie gets Jack to help with moving items around the garden, including an intimate bust statue.
That's good. So if you could, just move this.
Where would you like them?
Over there, perhaps. It's a self-portrait. Not really.
After completing his tasks outside, Jack enters the house to discover that Maggie has changed into a more revealing dress.
Warm, isn't it? Right, let's get the workman a beer. Thank you so much for helping me.
When Jack asks Maggie where her husband is, she tells him that he has left her.
He's left me.
Oh, sorry.
There's something I want to show you before you go.
Maggie shows Jack her life portrait paintings, before asking if Jack will model nude for her, for an extra $50.
And Jack, I won't beat around the bush. I've got another proposition for you. It's what I usually pay.
Usually.
For a model. It's the going rate. You can even keep your pants on if you want.
While posing in his underpants, Maggie approaches Jack and begins to seduce him, offering him even more money if he accepts.
Yeah, I was thinking, there's just one more thing. Oh, we need to do before you go.
What are you doing?
Oh, come on. I'll pay you.
This is such a bad idea.
Maggie?
In the distance, someone can be heard entering the house.
Maggie?
It's Tom,
Who's that?
my husband.
Maggie's husband walks in, and he sees his wife standing alongside Jack, who is only wearing his underpants. Maggie protests that it is not what it looks like.
It's not what you think. You have to let me explain.
I just came round to move some stuff in the garden.
This is the most hurtful thing you could ever do. Today of all days.
Tom, lots of men suffer with this. There's just nothing to be ashamed of.
You're making it sound like I can't do it in front of him!
No.
Tom is furious at his wife, as earlier in the day, doctors told them that he is unable to have children, and now he has caught his wife with a younger man.
And I come back here and I find her with her hands all over some kid! After the years we've been together.
Tom! No!
Maggie chases after her husband, telling him that she was only doing this for him.
You have to believe me, I did it for you!
How'd you work that out?
I wanted to get pregnant.
What?
So that you'd stay with me.
It turns out that Maggie was only using Jack for sex, in hopes of getting pregnant, so that she could keep her husband from leaving her.
I know it sounds a crazy idea, but I thought if I could get pregnant, then you might believe the doctors were wrong. We could have the baby and we could love it and you'd think it was yours. And then I saw him and I saw his eyes and hair were the same colour, and I thought if I could make myself do it, even though my stomach turned at the thought.
Hey!
I don't want to lose you. You mean everything to me.
While Tom eventually forgives his wife, Jack is left feeling disgusted and used.
We do need to talk about donors. I'm so sorry. But not just some nobody pulled off the street. We need to do it properly.
Excuse me, nobody? Actually, I think I would have made a very good donor. Unbelievable.
What did you think of today's episode? Maggie got Jack to her house under false pretenses, only to later seduce him. How far would things have gone had Maggie's husband not turned up? Do you think Jack, a university student who needed extra cash, would have taken Maggie up on her X-rated offer? What would you have done in Jack's position? Let us know in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for more age gap love stories.
Looking for